Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Golden State Warriors' latest signing leaves some uncertainty on young center. The Golden State Warriors have reportedly made their latest signing on Tuesday, agreeing to terms on a deal with unrestricted free agent Daquan Plowden after some impressive form with the team in Summer League. Plowden has signed a two-way contract with the Warriors according to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. The 25-year-old has previously spent time with the New Orleans Pelicans, Orlando Magic and the Oklahoma City Thunder Summer League team last year, but has yet to appear in an NBA game. The 6 feet 6 inches wing has averaged 16.6 points on 53.7% shooting from the floor and 48.1% from three-point range in 5 Summer League games, helping Golden State to a perfect 5-0 record since the start of the California Classic. Plowden's signing came after it was presumed that recently drafted big man Quinton Post would take the final two-way roster spot, leaving some uncertainty on the Warriors' plans for the 52nd overall pick. Golden State currently have Plowden alongside guards Reese Beekman and Pat Spencer as two-way contracted players, with the latter two having missed the past few Summer League games due to injury. The Warriors currently have one main roster spot available, yet their place just below the first tax apron leaves them financially limited in being able to sign Post or any other player to that spot. They could waive the non-guaranteed deals of Lindy Waters III or Gue Santos to create room, yet that appears an unlikely outcome. The more likely scenario is that Golden State waive either Spencer or Beekman, opening up one of the two-way slots for Post. That looks increasingly probable when you consider all three of the current two-way players are guards standing 6 feet 6 inches or below, while Post is the only player around the team taller than 6 feet 9 inches. The 7-foot center has also been injured to start Summer League, but there's optimism that Post could return from a minor foot injury for the Warriors' final 2 games starting against the Cleveland Cavaliers on Wednesday. Steve Kerr hopes Terry Stotts can improve Golden State's motion offense. It's been a very busy offseason for the Golden State Warriors, which can make evaluating the team's prospects for the 2024-25 season fairly difficult. The Dubs lost a pair of Hall of Famers when Klay Thompson and Chris Paul chose new homes in free agency. They gained a trio of high-level role players with the additions of Buddy Hield, DeAnthony Melton, and Kyle Anderson. They added a talented and fairly NBA-ready rookie in the NBA draft when they picked Quinton Post. All of those changes can make it easy to forget about the moves on the sideline, where the team lost lead assistant Kenny Atkinson, who accepted a head coaching role with the Cleveland Cavaliers, but made 2 high-profile signings, adding Jerry Stackhouse and Terry Stotts to Steve Kerr's staff. Kerr, who is busy coaching Team USA ahead of the Paris Olympics, recently spoke about the coaching additions, and made one thing clear: he hopes that Stotts, who served as head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers for Damian Lillard's first 9 seasons, can help the offense evolve. Portland, they always had a lot of motion and movement, but it was probably more patterned than what we've done, Kerr recently told the media, as reported by The Athletic's Anthony Slater. Terry can really help us put in some new things that may be easier to run but maintain the motion. Kerr said that the Warriors aren't not going to shift dramatically, but admitted that we've always been a team that has had to rely on execution and movement because we're not a great one-on-one team. But with the group that we have now, I think we need more work and more repeatable patterns, while specifying that the team's practice routines will need to be updated so that the Warriors are more prepared to run their systems on game day. Music to any fan who has watched this team the last few years. Stotts, for his part, understands his role on his new team. He praised Kerr's motion offense and stressed that he won't be in charge of anything, but added that what I like to have is, you can have a play call, but within that play call, you don't know what's going to happen. You might have splits or flares or pin downs or pick and roll, and that freedom within a structure. Again, music to Warriors fans' ears. In the last few seasons, Golden State's offense has excelled when it gets to the right spot and the right read, so long as Steph Curry and Draymond Green are on the court. But once that first option is taken away, or when one or both of those quarterbacks are sidelined, the offense often morphs into something more closely resembling a pickup game at the local Y. Despite employing Curry, one of the greatest defensive players in NBA history, Golden State's garbage time adjusted offensive rating of 117.8 last season was just 10th in the NBA, per Cleaning the Glass. In 2020-21, Stott's last year with the Blazers, Portland was second in the NBA in garbage time adjusted offensive rating, despite having a roster that wasn't very notable on paper. Much of that was due to the many options that Stott's motion offense created, and the many actions he implements are sure to impact the team's secondary scorers like Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Brandin Podziemski, Tracy Jackson-Davis, Moses Moody, Melton, and Hield. Why the Warriors won't give up Brandin Podziemski in a trade. The Warriors could potentially land Lauri Markkanen if they were to include Brandin Podziemski in trade talks. But by all reports, the franchise flat-out refused to include the second-year guard in any trade talks. Apparently Pods has made quite an impact on the team in his short time there. The Athletic's Anthony Slater recently reported that the Warriors don't want to trade Podziemski because he's beloved organizationally. One of the rare aspects to him, compared to the Warriors' other recent picks, is Steve Kerr couldn't keep him off the floor as a rookie, Slater said on 95.7 The Game radio. Podziemski certainly had himself a memorable rookie year, which ended with him earning all-rookie first-team honors. Team owner Joe Lacob is a big fan of the young guard and thinks he's going to be an all-star. He was a revelation, to be quite honest, Lacob said at Summer League. We're really excited. We think we have a future all-star. We really do. Lacob added, he started a whole bunch of games for us. Steve, Kerr, had trouble getting him off the floor, he had to have him on the floor, he was so good. He does so many things so well. He's ultra-confident, he's got an NBA body, he can get wherever he wants. What can't he do? Podziemski appeared in 74 games in 2023-24, including 28 starts and averaged 9.2 points, 5.8 rebounds and 3.7 assists in 26.6 minutes, while shooting 38.5% from beyond the arc. Along with his Warriors teammate Tracy Jackson-Davis, Podziemski was named in the USA Select Team that practiced with Team USA in Las Vegas ahead of the Olympics in Paris, which begin at the end of this month. The Santa Clara product has averaged 18.5 points through 2 Summer League games so far, including a 21-point, 12-rebound game on the weekend against the Bulls. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Brandin Podziemski? Leave your opinion in the comments.